Good morning, everyone. I didn't forget. I was just busy messing with ink again. You know me. I was late. I do this, right? So I do this thing where I like to start the stream, then wait 3 minutes, right? Miss Cookie! Giveaway. Let's go. Quick giveaway. What are we going to do? We have one of these Pocket pens. We get that. How about a journaling swag giveaway here? I got a bunch of journaling swag. Let's do it. Let's get a journal. Whoa, a little slammy this morning. All right, big journaling kit giveaway. Good morning. All right, we're gonna get this out here. Let's see what we got. All right. We got another Dinic notebook because I found a stash of these. We got a Dinic notebook. And we have my favorite Tombow double-sided tape, right? So that's for you to stick stuff in your journal with. And then you have the little dots for journaling. You can put them all over the place. Put them on your calendars, put them on to stick things. And then we got two types of washi tape. What do we have? We have some corgis, and then we have some more dogs here. Dog doodles. 10 meters of dog doodles. Wow, that one's pretty cool. Girl of all work. Washi tape. I forget where I got these from. Maybe Joe? Oh, corgi butts. All right. So, journaling kit. Oh, plus the Pocket Pen Addict pen, which I keep meaning to throw in all the things. So, journaling kit giveaway. Let's go. And then I can get back into rambling, whatever I was going to ramble about. Me forgetting, y'all. Psh. Whoa. Where am I typing? All right. Giveaways open. Exclamation point raffle. Go. I like that everyone who redeems these, they like to play the game. Let's do it right at the beginning so there's less people that we have to raffle against, right? That's the plan, right? That's the goals. I'm over here fidgeting. Anyone can enter. Anyone can win. Worldwide. More that you don't forget, true. That's never stopped me in the past. The joys of having to call animal control first thing in the morning. Well, my wife had to, it's not quite animal control, but my wife had to pull out a huge piece of tire out of our yard this morning. Last night we came home, there was like donuts spun out at the four-way stop, and then like a 200-yard burnout down our street. And then like, I think they eventually failed because half a tire was in our yard this morning. My wife was out walking. So we didn't have to call animal control, but we had to get a garbage bag to haul in the extra tire tread that was in our yard. Yeah. Cool. Right. Cool. So yeah, good morning. Self-limiting problem. Yeah, I mean, sleep racing, right? Your car battery died yesterday. That's one of the more annoying things being a car driver is batteries just up and dying with no warning. Because in the wrong situation, that could be like a tow. Worst I've seen is bikes falling in the canal outside my house, right? Mine was a sick raccoon. Apparently distempers running through the local population. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, that's a tough gig. All right, did that raffle end? It did end. All right, let's do it. Let's pick a winner. Gamma. This person is a great winner for all the journaling stuff. Gamma Gamma will totally use this stuff, right? What? Have you ever actually won, Eric? Maybe once before? Have you ever actually won as much as you're here? Maybe once before, right? Maybe once before, if I'm remembering correctly. Nice. Nice. Some paper and a gravitas. Nice. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Cool. Well, a bunch of journaling supplies for one of my favorite Instagram journals. I mean, one of my favorite people. Period. Let's not joke around here. Can someone put, if Gamma Gamma won't do it, put in Gamma Gamma's Instagram account on there? Which is funny because we just had an Amarillo stationery notebook review up on the blog today. So definitely go check that out. If you don't know, Gamma Gamma is the proprietor of Amarillo Stationery, and also an awesome Instagrammer, podcaster, all the things. Thank you for putting that link. So go look and see. We'll see if the more fun and funky stuff is part of Gamma Gamma's future journaling needs. All right, how am I gonna put all this stuff together? Cinderella, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. How are we gonna do all this stuff I need to ship to y'all? We are running out of space. What did I really say? We should all save up until a bunch of hit 100K and do a giveaway fest one day. We should do that. Do you see the Sailor Velio? It is saved for next week's podcast. They've done 2 big launches yesterday that I saw. They had a new Tea Time series out, and then the Velio, I guess veil, because that is the bridal veil theme. My initial thoughts, I'm very pro that look. You know, not for me, but for Sailor as doing a thing not necessarily that we would expect. Yeah, I'm in. I like them. Count me in, Toasty Treat. I really love the new Tea Time pens too, right? 2 new colors on that, if y'all saw that. We'll pull both of those up here just a second. Let me, I have a mess going on here. So let me set this to the side since it's a bunch of stuff. No, you don't have to wait. I'll definitely share my thoughts. That's funny. I just set all of Eric's stuff on top of the Amarillo stationery box I got to take to the shipping department. All right, let me show y'all what we're talking about here, because I think it's pretty cool, to be perfectly honest. Shoot. All right, so Sailor. It's my move toward mouse desk. So Sailor has come out with some swirly whirly gumdrops. What does Buddy Delph say? Sailor's come out with 2 pens in a series. The idea or the naming convention is based on like a bridal veil. This one's less so than this one. Okay, the white one's not in here. Where's the white one? I'm very down with this idea. I'm down. Like, not like, boo, I'm down. I'm like, yes, I'm in on this. That's meh to me. I don't want it for myself, right? But I think the idea of Sailor doing this is pretty good, right? Is that what Twitter looks like? Yeah. It's really great. I am 100% into these as an idea. right? I mean, they delivered on the idea with the white one, and I think the blue is just killer. Like, I mean, I'm like about the blue. So let me see if I can find the full barrel pictures. Who knows what I'm going to click onto here. So this is the Valio. Let's see here. Sailor Japan tweets a lot. All right, here's a better. All right, here we go. So here's the white, the pearl white. What's the price point going to be? Yeah, who knows, right? Killer Sheep with the 17 months of subbing. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. 400. That's pretty much the normal price, right? That's pretty much the normal price. For this looks like, because this looks like the large, right? This isn't the small. This looks like the standard. Am I mistaken? Let me know if I'm mistaken, but I think it's the standard, which that's the current rate. Yeah, 21K nib, then it's the standard, right? So that's the current going rate for this pen. So that's the blue. It's really pretty. I love these swirls. I wish they put the converter in the promo shots. Why would they do that? Longtail friend. Yeah, I'm with you though, right? It's purposeful, right? Yeah, their prices are a lot. So that's the white one, then this is the blue-green one, which matching converters at least, long tail. What was the raffle? It was a big stationery kit, so tapes and stickers and notebooks, and Gamma won it. The matching converter is a nice touch, absolutely. So I think both of these turned out fantastic. I love the extra ring around the finial there. That's pretty neat. Whoops. So that'll be in next week's show notes. Oh, here's another promo picture. Great promo pictures, right? Really good job. Really good job with the promo pictures. Pekka Purple Plumes with a gifted sub to 04A. Thank you so much, Pekka Purple Plumes. I like saying that, even though I butcher it every time. 100% butchering. Cub Fan Marte. Whoops. I hit the alert button. Hit the gift with the 15 months of subbing. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate that. That is awesome. You are cool and you deserve cool things. So yeah, great, right? I think they're great. I think they're great. So then, before this dropped, they dropped this. Like, this is all within like 24 hours. Did y'all see these? That's the point of a tongue twister, right? We even have a King of Pen in the Tea Time series this time. And ballpoints. Check the ballpoints, right? There's more pictures. I'll get a more close-up picture here. But there's ballpoints and King of Pens in the Tea Time. Right? So let's find some other pictures here. So this is, I don't know the different color names here. I haven't done the translations. Can we make a special pen for Charles III? So one of the images we shared yesterday was someone handing him like some gel pens or something. Sailor prices are brutal. They do so much. Is like, so the last Sailors I've bought have been on the old prices or been secondhand. I haven't ponied up for a new price Sailor yet. I like the contrasty section. I think this looks fantastic. Like, I'm of course partial to the orange, but for what they're doing here, we'll have to see if we can read the translations and see. Christmas tea. So is this a fruitcake? There was a KOP for the fika? Was there? Interesting. I missed that. So this is essentially a fruitcake, right? Or whatever they want to call this Christmas treat, dessert, Christmas pudding. Okay. What a cool pen. Not sure you like the green cap. I like the three. I like the three color. I don't like the barrel and the cap color together. Yeah, I do like this one. I shockingly like this one. Like, I didn't think I would like this one. I'm in on this one. Figgy pudding. Like, I am shockingly in on this one. Like, if you're going to do it, just go all the way, right? This is my ideal color palette. That's awesome. I mean, I think they pulled it off completely. And they have even all they have a red. I'm sure this says this represents that, this represents that, this represents that. So it's actually 4 different colors they're leaning into on this one. I like this. I like the alternate color section. Ballpoint. The ballpoint is blowing my mind. I didn't see ballpoint coming, but I guess so. All right. Can I bust out a translate on this? Let me hit a translate here, see what we got. Nope. Of course not. Why would you let me translate that? All right, so where's the orange one? Do they not have a picture of the orange one by itself? Don't follow Sailor's feed. It's too good. Why doesn't the orange get the full treatment? I thought I saw pictures of the full orange. Let's go here. Let's see what we got. That's a little better. All right, there we go. So orange gets king of pen. What does the orange represent? Is the orange an actual, like, a tea color? Tan and Crimson, last time the first round of these were available even in the US. But I don't know. Pro Gear ballpoint looks wrong to me. That's why I'm kind of interested in it, right? How much is that ballpoint? Can someone decipher any of this? See, I think Power Belly, I think you're right. I think that is more of the tea, and then the green and brown is the pudding, right? So I think it's tea and pudding. It's a tea color. Yeah. Okay. Because they had that cup in the shot. And one of these pictures they had, yeah, right here. They have the tea and the pudding, right? So it's this color and this color. I mean, they straight up delivered, right? Like, I'm all the way in on these. Again, I'm not all the way in on buying them. I'm all the way in on the design and the story. The orange ballpoint is interesting. The orange is supposed to be spice. Thank you, O4A. Sailor USA said they would announce them in a few weeks. Yeah, so the original set from earlier this year was a worldwide release. And that's the brown ink that I bought that I really like. Dominant Industry Earl Grey is an orange like that. Oh, and they look hot together. That's nice. I'd have to look into that. I would be interested in that. Did you review that ink, Mike? I seemed like I saw something about that. If that ballpoint is a Parker refill, I'm interested. Oh, that's a good question, because Sailor does make refills. Yeah, I was thinking you did that, Mike. If you have a link, throw that in there. Please do. I wish the section on the orange was different. On the so like a third color section, like in the green, as opposed to like continuing the translucency. Are the Sailor ballpoints, is that like a push top or a twist? Does anyone know? I found that after testing Browns recently, I'm a fan of brown ink. That happened to me, Crafty Becky. I was like, there's no way I'm going to use brown inks, and then I really like brown inks. It's a twist. Yeah. The ballpoint's just different. But if it's like a $250 ballpoint, I don't know that I'm into that. I don't know that I'm into it that much. Thank you, Mike. But yeah, I mean, what you gonna do? They're freaking fantastic. I mean, Even the pudding, I just think it's fantastic. When I bought mine, it was under 100, but that was 5 years ago. Yeah. I am curious about this refill. You can kind of see a shape of a refill in here, and it's got a little bit of a different taper on the front end that looks like it's a very long, skinny taper. I wouldn't kick any of these pens out of bed, right? It's kind of a long, skinny taper. Ah, 04 coming through with the translations. All right. So the orange, thank you, 04, for sending this. The orange is Christmas spices. The spices are often used to symbolize the three items of spices: frankincense, confiscated medicine, and golden. That's a translation. Which were blessed by the three sages of Christ at the time of the birth of Christ. So that's the... I love this translation. Frankincense, confiscated medicine, and golden. That's amazing. All right, Christmas pudding, a British Christmas cake with dried fruits such as raisins and sartana, spices such as nutmeg and cinnamon, and brandy and rum. So, Christmas pudding. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Yeah, but myrrh is confiscated medicine. Confiscated medicine. That's just a great name for... Is that what the NyQuil chicken thing is? I think the NyQuil chicken is confiscated medicine. I think we need... There's another... Who was sending me... Someone was sent me a bunch of ink names the other day for when I make my next ink. Confiscated medicine. Killer ink name. I'm writing that down right now. Confiscated medicine. We're going to make an ink chat. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't have anything going right now. But confiscated medicine. What a great ink name. I have too much fun with this stuff. It's ridiculous. I need a does anyone have any oh yeah, confiscated medicine could be any color. I would be thinking more like purple or green maybe, yeah. Does anyone have a link to a journal stamp that has a light bulb on it for like an idea? In Hebrew, the same word means both spices and drugs, which makes me think of confiscated medicine. Exactly. Like, it's a pretty literal translation here. Individual links. Do we have a price on the ballpoint? Oh, wow. Those are great. Great pictures. Thank you, Inky Love. Pink with neon green sparkles or sheen. I like that. I like that. Pink and green sparkles. Confiscated might be extracted because frankincense and myrrh are tree extracts. Gotcha. Right. I mean, FFF is the right is the right response. No Pro Gear Slims. I think that last run was Pro. Did they do the medium sizes in the previous run? Because they did the Slims in the first, right? Looks like the green brown is PGS. Okay, let me look. I haven't scrolled all the way down. So these are kind of the orange has some shimmer in it. I don't know if you can pick it up, but in the other pictures you couldn't see it, but this has some shimmer in it. Yeah, very small shimmer. Yeah, and whoever said that about the section being a different color, I wouldn't have minded that either. But it's a great look. All right, can we get okay, so what is this refill? This does not look like a Pro Gear, I mean a Parker refill. Let's see. Product details, twist type, black oil base, so ballpoint, limited, no price listed. If anyone can find a custom Sailor ballpoint recent price, I'm just out of curiosity. I'm annoyed at how pretty it is. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so this is the Pro Gear. This is a Pro Gear Slim. So the Christmas pudding is a Pro Gear Slim. Oh, Glyph, man, that would be great. That would be really great. I don't like this ballpoint near as much as the orange one. But I love this Pro Gear Slim. Is great. Farney's pen, Sailor ballpoint. $60. This is an older 1911 model. So the Pro Gear with silver trim is 116. Sailor large 1911 102. Okay, here's one. The Fairy Tales were 102. Okay. If they're in that range, I'll get the ballpoint. So this is close to this one is close to what they have now. Interesting. Orange pens are good, right? Very interesting. And then the ink is orange. Christmas spice. Christmas tea. It's really not a good like swabby sample. Might have to contemplate getting my first Sailor. Do we have the real product pages for the swirls for the veils? It's amazing. They release all this stuff so much. Sailor. I don't know how they do it, to be quite honest. I don't know how Sailor does it. It's so much stuff. It's so much stuff. All right, good stuff. Very happy with this stuff. Let's see here. Let's try this one. Just trying to get in on that Diamine ink vent stuff. Yeah. All right, so here's the acrylics. This product has undergone a processes that uses a special blade and has achieved a smooth inner surface finish by carefully shaving each piece. It is tailored to attract both the inside and outside. In addition, due to the characteristics of the acrylic cutting materials, each pattern is different. So this is a very interesting idea by Sailor. They must sell a ton of pens in Japan, right? Yeah, that brown was shockingly limited. Ink reminds me of Monteverde Fire Opal. It is a little bit darker, yeah. So this is pearl white and blue green. Click here for that product page. Yeah, I mean, these are great. That's interesting that these are the same price. See why I said it's specifically Japanese acrylic. It's interesting, Toasty. I find these interesting that these are the same price than as the other Pro Gears that are not using the more unique materials like this, right? They're essentially the same price, and it seems like this would be a more costly thing, right? Like Sailor doesn't normally do this, right? Sailor's not getting rods of acrylic and making pens, generally speaking. I think this blue is the most compelling out of all the pens this morning. That has my interest the most, outside of the orange ballpoint. This blue veil, the blue green, is super compelling, just because it's basically not like a practically extruded machine barrel, right? It's like a made barrel. And then they're not charging an ultra premium for it. They're charging sailor prices for it, but normal sailor prices, right? Pretty strange. I'm still wrapping my head around it. I definitely want to feel one of these. Maybe sailors starting to be aware they're pricing themselves out of the market. Well, if they can offer more for this new price point, that's where this falls in, right? This is offering more for the new upgraded price, in my opinion. Whereas like the tea time stuff is the normal. This is what you expect. This is what we've seen in the past from Sailor at the new premium price, right? This is the same price as the orange pens, but different, but more unique. It's certainly interesting. This actually has me pretty compelled from a reviewing things perspective. These are just great in Sailor pens in general. This has me, let me think about this from a try something different perspective. See what it's like. Interesting, right? It's good stuff. So we'll talk about this more on the podcast next week. I'd already written them down. They have, we had a lot to go through this week, so pretty cool though. I will admit that. I like them. Pretty cool. And like, again, Sailor's pace, I have yet to comprehend. I have yet to comprehend the pace of release. I've heard that the Valio will be coming to U.S. retailers in extremely limited supply. No information on what the U.S. market will be. Gotcha. Are you going to be in Dallas this weekend, Toasty? That one paired with a Brooks Turquoise Pen Club pen would be a sweet duo. Oof. Let's see, I could buy 3 of those pens or I could buy another teenager car. That's something, right? Oh, just for a few hours? Gotcha. How many designers do they have? Who knows? Let me take this call from my dad real quick. Apologize, guys. I was looking for the mute button in the wrong place. Yeah, what is up with the plant? I did just water it. I'll water it again quickly. What song was that? That was Transmission by Joy Division. So, Lilium, you were on track. When I'm not streaming, I have that open, and I gave it even more water after the stream. I wonder if that plant is getting. I wonder if it's. I wonder if the base is getting too big for the pot. So I could try. Yeah, the plant got through the portal, but it is really sad. So I will work on that as soon as we're done. Does the pot let water drain out? It does not. Could be overwatering. I didn't put that much in there. Yeah, I didn't put that much in there. But I only had a little bit that other day. Might be drowning it. I'll check. I need a pot that can drain. That's probably what it is. Don't use your pen cleaning water to water it, right? So welcome to Brad Kills Plant stream. So I will check it. It's probably like a pot issue. So I need to put the portal between the window and the plant, I think is probably the correct move. Drainage is key. This has no drainage, so yes, that's got to be the problem. So I will work on it. What song is my ringtone? Transmission by Joy Division. That's got to be what it is. That's got to be what it is. All right. Checklist. Poor roots, yeah. All right. I need to go through I work with someone that watered her desk plant with her old black coffee. Was that good or bad? It's a pot issue. All right. Blue Chromina with the raid. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing awesome today. Hope you had a good stream. Welcome back. How are you? What are we all streaming about today? I don't know what I'm streaming about today, so I could use some help. People use coffee eggshells and banana peels as fertilizer. I've always heard that. Caffeine is a plant-based insecticide. Coffee would make sense. Turns out I was wrong on Tuesday and do have the vid. Dang, Mafia Geek. Yeah, that stuff sits and waits. I like how the raid zombie was in the portal. Nice. Don't put the Starbucks frappe in your plants. Swatch Super 5 Dublin Permanent Green Ink from Germany. I've heard of that. Those Super 5 inks. I don't think I've ever tested any of them out myself. Autocorrect is on fire. So I've had this bin of stuff that I've had to sort out for like weeks now. Okay, oddly specific question. Let's handle this first. Does anyone else have problems with Troublemaker Sea Glass ink? I tried using it yesterday in a meeting and it didn't show on the page, and I kept flooding the feed into a trash can and ended up emptying the pen and never saw anything on the page. It was like the ink disappeared out of the converter. It was so odd. Artisanal shout out right there. If I can't get the shout out commands working, I got to shout them out myself, right? Super 5's good. I've seen, they've crossed my radar before, but I've just never picked them up. I use it pretty extensively in a Conan and work fine, a little on the dry side, but no issues like that. Chains, bots. We need to change a lot of things in our life, Miss G's Crafties. You want used coffee grounds. It's nitrogen and not caffeine. That's good for them, and it's a long-term thing. Compost really not immediate fertilizer. Gotcha. Would you recommend trying both the plotter and Hobonichi side by side at the same time for 2023, trying to decide on the planner lifestyle? That is a really tough question. Thanks, Blue Chrome. I'm sorry my shout-out command doesn't work. You'll make me all the commands, and what bot do I need? What bot do you use? All right, two other sea glass commenters have found it pretty good. Stream Elements behaves the best. Okay. Guess what? We're adding that to the list. So back to the plotter versus Hobonichi question. So how about this? Peck of purple plumes. Tell me, it's long past time to get off slobs. All right, see you, Mike. So the plotter versus Hobonichi. Are you thinking about a page a day type of planner, or are you looking for something smaller or bigger? What are you thinking? Drying can be helped by Vanessa Pen's White Lightning. I need some of that. Do you see Pen BBS has a new filler mechanism? They're making a pen with a shaver touchdown filling. No, I have not seen that model 489. Posting them to Etsy this weekend. Gotcha. Plotter Mini for EDC and Hobonichi for desk planner. That is definitely a move. Like, I'm not looking at like two similar planners side by side, both day planning and some month planning. So you can get, whoa, I just clicked this up in the wrong spot. Hang on. I'll show that in just a second. You always have Leuchtturm journals on the go. I mean, with the Hobonichi, you can get all the calendars in one for sure, right? So that's one of the big things for Hobonichi. If you wanted your month and your weeks and your days all together, that's a huge advantage of something like the Hobonichi Cousin. So the plotter I'm going to be using for less, and I'm just going to be using month and weeks and not days. So that's, plotter doesn't really have a days set up right now unless you make your own. So that's something to consider. I need a small weekly planner like the Moleskine, but with decent paper. Do you like the Hobonichi Weeks? I mean, that's a more rectangular shape than the A6, but man, that's a good little planner. I filled my cart with mini plotter stuffs I wanted and priced it out to $186. Close that tab so fast. It is expensive. The size of the plotter makes it more of a write now since it can't hold as many pages. Yep. Pocket notebook for daily tracking, Cousin for daily backfill and future planning. Hopefully 23 is easier for that. I'm a fan of the A5. It's Peck of purple plumes. You sound like a Hobonichi A5 Cousin setup person. Like, it's literally got all the things. Been using my Mini 5 plotter for a week as a wallet. Love it. Yeah, it worked out well. Is Michael West in chat today? We'll look at this in a second. I want to show you all something if I see it. If he's not in chat. This is the Pen BBS that was mentioned just a second ago. The 489. It's good looking. So can we see the filling system in here? Oh wow, this is going to be heavy, right? In a good way. Brad, you've influenced me to change my sum lines 5-year to Hobonichi since last year of Tomori. I got through 3 years. Hey, nice. Michael, you put a Mini 5 post on your Instagram. If you have that handy, can you pull it up? Even though I'm Instagram, I'm not logged in yet. Someone was trying to hack my account. I had to change my password the other day, and I don't know it off the top of my head. And I can pull it up here, but if you had it easily available, I would like to pull that up to show that off because I thought it was really cool. So this is a mega filling system here. How much is this going to be? Because they're always reasonably inexpensive. The sticker one, yeah, I think. And it had like some doodles on it. I think so. That's wild. I would be interested in this, in testing. Likely $40. Isn't that ridiculous? Yeah, $50. Isn't that funny? It's a new Pen BBS with a different filling system. Thank you, Michael. Yes, it looks like a Schaefer's touchdown system. That's the idea. Yeah, I mean, I think that's worth testing. For sure. Yeah, so this was Michael's Mini 5 setup from the, yesterday I saw it, or this morning I saw it. So this is the little bitty. Thank you for sharing, Michael. This is kind of one of the things I want for my Mini 5, which kind of goes against the idea of... It's a yard guy here. It kind of goes against the idea of the Mini 5. I want sketchbook paper in my Mini 5. I might even make my own, right? Which goes against the idea of the small, compact Mini 5. Toby is at the spa. Toby is at the spa today, chat. Yeah, so I can make my own sketchbook paper. But I want, like, half of it for notes, right? And then half of it for sketchbook paper. Yep, he's at the groomers. I know, that's why there's... Toby is living the good life. He loves his groomer so much. Like, you can't say spa or Miss Sonia around him because he goes berserk. Like, it's his favorite thing. Like, he hates people, but he loves going to the spa. Toby is a big spa day fan. Half notes, half sketch, exactly. Yeah, so if you're listening, plotter, I want Mini 5 sketchbook paper. And I was thinking this the other day, even though, that kind of defeats the purpose, but Plotter's like willing to experiment. He does need perfume and a bath in the backyard. Your dog. Yep. So, yeah, this is great. I thought this was fantastic, and I think about having the Mini 5 for this. Job's Journal has some amazing YouTube videos where he uses the Mini 5 to do an illustration. Ooh, nice. I need to check that out. I actually need to email Job and see. Blitz was like that. He would recognize when we got close to the groomer and would start whining in the car. Yeah, like my daughter was like, is Toby going to the... And we're like, shh. Like last night, she was going to say the words, and he won't calm down for like 20 minutes. You know, Job needs to be on the podcast. Yeah, I have an email I need to send to Job for sure. So, that was really cool, Michael. I really like that idea. I want Mini 5 ruled paper. Yeah, for sure. Does anyone use the Plotter A5 weekly pages? That's what I was doing. I was doing SPA because that's what we call it, the spa. Because he used to go to a place called the Paw Spa. So we'd call it the spa, even though this isn't called that. It's something that can stand up to watercolor painting. Exactly. I think that's what the sketchbook paper would allow for. So yeah, I'm with you. Just love sitting in the car in the driveway. That's hilarious. All right. So let me... Sorry, that's super annoying. I apologize. It's probably not going to last too long, but we'll see. I think watercolor paper might even have more texture than sketch, but someone else can it's the yard guys here? Yeah. Someone else can explain the difference between those papers better than I can. Hydrate. how many 300 GSM watercolor papers would fit in a plotter mini? Like 5. I think that's why it's called the Mini 5. 5 sheets of watercolor paper. Cold pressed watercolor paper has a lot of texture. Hey, Bloomins. All right. Let me look at this list. We're doing pretty good. So I get, yeah, I don't mind the crinkles either. Sketch paper usually thinner. Gotcha. So I'm like using this as my running idea list, and I'm keeping pretty good with it. So I only have like one thing on the first page that I haven't scratched off the list yet. At some point I should probably just move it to the second page so I don't have to keep checking back. Actually, let's do that right now. Since there's only one random thing that still needs to be done, we'll put that over here on the second page. I think they're trimming the hedges. I think that's why it's especially loud today. Maybe chat can help me decide what your nano pen was. We have a big question from Inkwell Monster. And this is a big commitment question. If you could only use one pen for NaNoWriMo, what would you use for the entire month of November? And remember, Inkwell Monster is a novelist, is a writer. Like, we are writing big books here. Could you simply use one pen? What would you use for a pen? Not knowing the pens that Inkwell Monster has, what would you use as your pen for 1 month to write 50,000 words? What would you do? Opus 88, Leonardo Momento Zero, Lamy 2K, great choices right out the gate. Feel like I'd have to be an 823. Aurora 88, that's a good, interesting option. Probably use my Conid regular 823, Opus 88 again. Volume and comfort, lots of Opus Halo notes. Twisby Diamond 580, that's not bad. An eyedropper with a needle point. So we're looking at ink capacity so far, Sarah. Everyone seems to like ink capacity. Don't make it be a Twisby. Lamy LX, Pilot Custom 743. Are you handwriting 50K? She does it every year. My dad's calling in. Keep talking. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh. It's pickleball league night, chat. There's important conversations that need to happen. That is June. That is exactly what it was. My dad's a team captain, and I know all the players, so he's asking me who these replacement players are that he needs to pick, but he has to do it now because we play at 6 o'clock tonight. Of course, Junio nailed it. Oh, Franklin Christoph. You have some Franklin Christophs, don't you? Inkwell Monster, like a Franklin Christoph with a SIG nib. That would be my move. That seems pretty good. Is pickleball a ball in the way the football is a ball? I don't even know how to answer that question. I'm just going to go with yes. You have a Pocket 66. That's pretty small. I would get tired of that for a month. What's up, Rupp? I did just answer the phone with yo, only because it was the second call and I knew what it was about. The first call, I'm like, is everything okay? Right? When your parents call, your first thought is everything is okay. When I got a call 10 minutes later, I knew it was a follow-up from the original question. It wouldn't bother me to keep adding more ink to the Con 70 and the Justice 95. Yeah. Number 2, FC with the SIG. See, I'm down with that. Yeah, especially if they call during the workday. And like, his first words were, "Are you busy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm streaming." "Okay." And here's what I got. I was like, it doesn't matter. It's just checking in. "Are you busy?" "Don't care, but I thought I'd just generally ask." There's always pickleball controversy. It's a funny sport. Are you winning, son? Yeah, tennis people are big mad over pickleballers. Yes, Lady Tamir, exactly. What's your favorite Franklin Christoph model? Pocket 66 and 02 are probably my favorites, and then probably 20. I like the medium to small size ones. Like once you get into the 31s, 45s are good. Even the 45L, is that the longer one? Those are good too because they're not that big. Team 65, I don't know the 65. Like 31 is too big for me. And 19, I think those are bigger, wider ones. I prefer the narrow ones. Pocket 20s are awesome. Not the 46, maybe the 46. You realize I don't recall like all the naming conventions and sizes, but I think I do like the 46. I wish there was a side-by-side of all of them. If you're talking about Franklin Christophs, there is. Our very own Kimberly did it. 45L is perfect, yeah. That's amazing, Evan. Gravitas are shown ultim, so if you get writer's block, you can while away the time juggling your pen. I don't know, is juggling the pen such a good idea? My Olivana is 46. Okay, I love that one. That's what I was thinking was like a 45 long, but I guess it's a 46. I love the 46. FC website has profiles next to them. Absolutely. Yes, so if you juggle your pens, you end up like me. I haven't uncapped this one to clean it yet. Some nut job wrote some long article. Wow, this is loud and annoying. How annoying is that for y'all to listen to? I want to love the 46, but it doesn't work for me for some reason. I don't have it in here. I'd break them out. Barely notice it. Okay, it's not too bad. It's really loud for me, but it's just kind of light background. Okay, like a low AC hum. Okay, good enough. Good. How is it I know your collection better than you? Oh, yeah, for sure. Also, my brain is too busy to think straight. I got to move the portal. I think the portal is sucking brains out of my head. Like, I think it's probably like a constant pulse in there. It's just like... What was that black pen you just held up? This is the portal pen. It goes in that thing up there. It's a Pennider mystery filler. Homage to Armand is what it's called. But it's really just a sweet looking, like a Batman looking pen. But I'm having a problem with it. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I fidgeted. It's a magnet cap. I'm not going to do it now because it's inky. I was fidgeting with it, and the magnet was causing, we think, I haven't totally deciphered it yet, was sucking the ink out as I was snapping it, and I ended up making an inky mess. But I think it's my own doing. but I'm not going to know till I clean it out and do another fill with it. So the noise is the portal starting up. We really don't know what's happening outside the house right now. My award for winning the Orlando Pen Show, yes. This is really bad. Throw that portal away. It's going in the other room. It will not stay there. I promise you that. Just the amount of stuff. Ink vacuumed out by magnet snapping. That's 100% what I did, Blue Chrome. I was sitting there fidgeting with it. Because like I fidget with my roadies the same way, right? It's just a magnet cap. I'll sit there like this. Just sliding this. And that Pen Addict fountain pen is the same way. Well, I ended up suctioning it. We think that's what happened. Is I suctioned out the ink. So that's just me. Isn't the organizer of Orlando a hoot? Seems like I don't know him that well, but he was very nice when I talked to him. Need a flux capacitor? You can always ask off-topic questions. This is Casual Thursday. I always come in with a plan, and it's always just gone out the window. So hit us up. Kokomo Joe is a trip. How many snaps would it require to suck out all the ink? At the pace I was going with that thing, not many. It was efficiently expelling the ink once I realized what was happening. So we got to figure that out. Joe C is super nice. He is. I first met him with the at the Atlanta Pen Show was the first time. It is Casual Thursday, right? That's what made me think of it. Fidget with your Spyderco? No, I'll fidget with other things. I got my coins right here. I got my chips. How goes it today? Pretty good, Blazing Kitty. We're just hanging out, chit-chatting. We looked at a bunch of new Sailor pens. Which FC do you think needs a long road test? Ones that's not already tried and true. Probably the 46, because it's new-ish and it's extremely popular. Joe is an ex-cop. That would not have been on any of my list. Can you post IG pics of the right turns? Also, you do know what the name of the material is. I kind of want to ask if he can make another like it, at least in a similar material with that slip Kyle. He had like 3 of these. I can definitely find out, Glyph. Model 50 is one that needs to be run through the ringer. All the hobbies. You still don't have one, Rattler Jen. That's amazing. Send me your neighbor's address. I can find out. So that goes on the list. You don't see any of them on the website? Yeah, because when I was picking this one out, I think there were like 3 maybe to choose from, something like that. So, but that's how a lot of small makers are, right? It just keeps going. Like, they make things and move on and make things and move on, so they don't always need. Oh wait, the 50 is a Gigantor pen. I'll email you, Glyph, when I find out. The new Goulet ink had me making the first order from them in years, which by Starlight, and it's a purple. Who made the ink? I literally received things. How many chips did I send you, Jen? Like 3? Are we on 3 or just 2? Can you post a pic of the spoke design axle purple? Yeah. We're calling this one axle purple. Were you teasing a Leonardo Pen Addict collaboration, or was it just wishful thinking on my part? I was not. I was teasing a collaboration with somebody, and that's all of the teasing that I've done. But it should. What's today? Hopefully in October, I can announce. Definitely curious about the 50. The 33 is a strange design that I hadn't seen in the wild yet. I got a Giants pen and the size is perfect. I'm gonna have to get a Giants pen. I like how they did Annabelle's pens. They look very, very pretty. I have at least two for sure. What are the chips for? So I run a membership program on my blog where I send out a newsletter every week plus a few additional things, and members get I mail a chip, like a little poker chip to Pen Addict members. It's just a fun little thing I do. What's the coolest method of ink storage you've seen with someone with 50 bottles or less? No such thing as cool ink storage. Pretty much the IKEA roller desk, the roller shelf thing. There is no such thing as cool ink storage for 50 bottles or less. I want to try one that people are curious about, so the 50 sounds perfect. Please stop sending them. It makes me just sad to see they're alone. We need to figure something out. Purple in Axel in October? No. Container store roller cart? Yeah, like roller carts are no joke. Which by Starlight? All right, let's look at this. I haven't seen this yet. Hey, look, it's my hand. I like deep dark purples. It's very pretty. I'm not gonna lie. The IKEA one is on my list. Yeah, that's what I've seen, Michael, is this IKEA, like the small, like 3-drawer roller kind of thing. Recommendations for ink that writes like blood. I wish you knew how in the right place you are to ask that question, Zane's dad. I have a cool custom skull pen from the Orlando show and want a bloody ink. All right, let's hear it, chat. So Inkwell Monster is there. Diamine Rider's Blood, Diamine Ox Blood, Red Dragon Period. See, we have very aggressive blood type ink people here. If only Pannonia Draculea wasn't so weird. DI Romanian Red. I don't know that one. Sailor Manyo Ume. I don't think I've seen a picture of that. Why does Diamine make so many blood reds? I mean, have you lived in England? Have you lived through England's history? Seems correct, right? Red Dragon has caused multiple emergency calls when I try to clean it up. Murder scene last time my pen broke. I have this on my wall for... Okay, that's an ink storage. Pannonia Red is just a good red. You were so in the right place. Ox blood is the best dried blood. See, I don't have any blood reds. I have bright red, and then we fade into like pinks and magentas. So like if I want a bright red, I use Red Candy from Robert Oster. But it's not really a blood red. I mean, it is a really, really red. Pink greater than red, 100%. Have a good weekend off to appointment. See you next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you, Slumberland Studio. I think I had homework this weekend, but I already forgot what it was. I do need to manage this box. Good grief. Let's do a giveaway. We should do another giveaway. I got spoiled with that early giveaway. Aurora Red is just red. Almost all pen brand reds are lame. They're like too basic. Like, name a stock pen brand red that's good. Is there such a thing? I think that's why I'm so jaded on just red. Because Lamy Red is horrible. Like, and they're just all basic reds. Script Red was awesome. Mont Blanc Corn Poppy Red. Is that a stock ink? Yeah, Exactly, 04A. Kaweco Ruby Red is nice. I have not tried that one. It was stock? Okay. But they don't make it anymore? Interesting. How many limited editions is it? Script Schaefer Red. So everyone likes the Script Red, huh? Been wanting to look for a blood and ring red ink. Stock blues? Oh, same thing. Yeah. Pretty much stock. There's some pretty... Oh, dye supply issues. Same with lavender purple, which is probably made from the same dyes, right? That would make sense. Well, I will try that. Oh, Astorquiza Rote from Robert Oster is a beautiful ink. Pilot Blue's good. I like some of the blacks. I like the stock blacks. Like Pilot Black is great. I like Lamy Blue Black. Pilot Black. Pilot Purple, if you can find it in cartridges. Aurora Black is classic. Yeah, classic one. Astaquiza Rote was my number 30 ink yesterday. Nice. That's a great ink color. Diamine ho. Nice. Aurora Blue is not for me. Private Reserve has Vampire Red. Liking my Lamy Blue that came with it. So I get into a kick of basic blue inks every now and then. If I find the right pen, sometimes I want just your basic school blue ink. It's very rare that I want to ink that up, but sometimes I want that. Pilot Black greater than Takesumi. That is actually a fact. I have a Pilot Purple cart in my Vanishing Point. Yeah. Those Pilot Purple's like a good purple. It's a little bright. Basic Fuji Water Blue. Do you prefer Waterman Serene? I like Waterman Mysterious Blue. I don't even like the Waterman, like a Serene Blue is their stock blue. I don't love it. I know that's a popular basic blue ink. I don't love it. Waterman Mysterious Blue is one of the great underrated inks. Pelikan 4001 Blue Black is really, really nice. I rarely use it, but that might be a good choice for my Penider, honestly, because it's a dry ink and that's a wet nib, so that'd probably be a good combo. Anyone know a black that has some sheen? Nurabiro by Kyo no Oto. Nurabiro. I'll have to put you a link in there for Rup. That is the US band 104A. I do have some. Waterman Mysterious Blue is one of my first inks. It's great. But yeah, for a sheening black, Nurabiro is great. Montegrappa Thestral. I have not tried that. It's a deep black with black sheen. Dominant Industry Base Black. I thought the Base Black, what did I see a review of that? I thought it looked poor. I can't remember if that's the one. Have I used a lot of Kaweco Royal Blue over the years? Every time I get a new sport, I write through a free cartridge. Yeah, like I'm with you, Longtail. Like sometimes I just like it. Thestral is part of the Harry Potter collection. Gotcha. Avoid Faber-Castell Carbon Black. Great sheen, but never dries. So you have one ink for a month. What is it? Good question. I just ordered Tsukio cartridges, so I'm probably thinking that. Like if I was gonna write my book, or finish writing Sarah's book, which will never happen. It's a short list, Michael. That's why. It's a very short list for black sheening inks. Tsukio for me too. Even though like I'm a Shinkai guy, like I would get bored of Shinkai eventually. I think Tsukio has a little bit more character. 04A, one time at the Arkansas Pen Show, probably where I last saw Michael. Sonny from Straits, I think, was either there or was just in LA and had offloaded a bunch of the Pelikan blue black to Lisa, who hauled it back to Arkansas and just had the bottles. Like she can't put them up online to sell. But Sonny had those from Straits, and I picked up a bottle there. All right, what do you mean if? I know. All right, let's do a giveaway. Apparently, I have a lot of Kara's pens. I don't know what this is. All right. Ooh, this could be interesting. Huh. I didn't know this was in here. If I had to use a pen with cartridges, I'd pick a Pilot Pen E95 because the ink cartridges are a nice size. Yeah. Why do you have Kara's pens? I think they just I think this is when I went through the bin that one time and they were all just out of use. But this is not a Kara's pen. This looks like some OG Shown Design concoction. This is almost certainly a ballpoint, but we'll wait and see once a winner has been selected. But this is like some OG level stuff. This is like pre-fountain pen days, so there's no way that this is a fountain pen, but I don't know if this is like aluminum or brass or whatever. So we'll check that out after we give it away. My God, that's loud. I'm glad this doesn't drive y'all as crazy as much as it's driving me crazy, this background noise. We are there, chat. Wow. My goodness. Yeah, I think this is a different machine now. Like once or twice, like twice a year, they trim the hedges. I think that's today. All right, let's do this, and we're probably gonna bail after this because I'm really having a problem. Yeah, maybe that's the blower. That's actually, yeah, you're right. That's the blower after the hedge trimming. You're right. Shown? Question mark. Shown? All right, giveaways open. Exclamation point raffle. Chat. Anyone can win. The hotel QC is drowning out your noise. Maybe you meant AC. This shown pen, I don't know what it is. I would bet my last dollar it's a ballpoint. But what kind? I'm thinking it's aluminum. It's not as heavy as the... I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be brass. Could be brass. I don't know. I'm thinking aluminum, standard aluminum ballpoint. We'll find out together, won't we? Anyone can enter. You don't have to be a follower, subscriber, member. Yeah, it took me a second, all the hobbies. You don't have to live in the US. I'll ship worldwide. And I'm never going to get to organize this. So Sarah and Kimberly and Jeff are waiting for me to audit this box. And I just keep not doing it because it's too intimidating. I need to ship out review products. You don't want my last all, you want all the ones before? Oof, that's a pretty short list as well. I do have a portal, though. Don't worry about it, I'll choose chaos. I'll peek, though. I'll cheat. Since it's in my hand, I want to know what it is. All right, y'all got about 30 seconds left. I have one thing left to review, then you start getting weird posts from me. I mean, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with a good time, Sarah. That's been the idea for like 2 weeks now, Michael. Was to audit that box on stream. I just never get to it. This is the pending review box or the pending giveaway box. You should do that on a Monday stream. I almost did a Monday stream this week. I almost did a Monday work stream. You just put on headphones and hear your noise. It's really loud. They're not Monday streams. I almost did a work stream Monday. The problem is I keep putting it off, and the review crew needs more stuff, and I'm running behind. Surprise weekend audit stream, that will not happen. There's too much pickleball to play this weekend. I was unpacking samples and listening to audio while y'all were talking about sheening blacks, but I'd like to add Colorverse Black Hole and the Yoseka Ceramics Song Black Inks to that list. Nice. I think I did see that Yoseka. Sick with your son and daughter's cold. Welcome back to school, right? If only someone else wasn't on to distract you. Every time. That's why I was working at the time you were streaming. I was like, I don't need to do that. That would be a bad idea. But yeah, I got all my work done, but you need more stuff as much as I need to move this stuff out of my house. So it's a two-pronged attack. All right, let's pick a winner of the Magical Shown pen. Naper Villain, let's go. Let's go, Naper Villain, multiple time winner here in the chat bot. Naper Villain. Tuesday will encourage you with the box. That's probably when it's going to be. All right, Naper Villain. We're going to open this up. I don't care what you say. My son had COVID right after the pen show. Kids, man. Kids do it to you. All right, let's open it. Oh, yeah, I'm opening it. You weren't going to tempt me. You weren't going to keep me back here. Wow. Aggressive. Ooh, it's shiny. Dang. Polished aluminum ballpoint. That is nice. Wow. I had no idea this was even a thing. It's OG with the screw fitting. Man, the only thing this has on it now is my fingerprints. That's a pretty one. Check that out. Very cool. Parker style. I think were these specific to Fisher Space Pens without the Parker plug? Can someone confirm that? Were these like the shorter Fisher Space Pen style without the Parker extension, right? Could be wrong. Genuine fingerprints from the Brad Dowdy. Now you think the Fisher, you have to unscrew it from the back. I know. That's how you break into my phone. Oh, worth like almost $1 million. You think that's the way that one works? Yeah, I think so too. So it will just take. So I don't know what else it would take besides the Fishers. The shorter, non-extended Fishers at that. All right, we're gonna wrap it here, chat, because it is just going ballistic outside and it's driving me crazy. We're gonna go hang out with Judy the rest of the morning. Judy looks like she's working on some. Wow, that's a lot of stickers. What is she doing? Usual stationary stream. I like that. Oh, gosh. Thanks for putting up with the noise. I really wish it was more moderated than it was. I could go like another half an hour, but like I'm really stressed out by it right now, so I apologize. I am super stressed out. I have a tournament this weekend, so that's what I'm doing. I have a league tonight and a tournament this weekend. Who knew, chat? Who knew? All right. Hope y'all are doing super well. Oh, your homework is to repot your plant in a pot with drainage. Yeah, we need to look on that. Hit you up if I need help with the bot stuffs. I will. All right. Enjoy your chaos stream. Bye.